What's going on, guys? JFC here. The leaks for the Hero Team 2 are going insane. Tons of meta heroes have been leaked. Still no word on any Fantasy Team 2 cards, but the heroes have been leaked, and they are really, really good. So we'll look at those in a sec. We'll look at how the market reacted to that. And we got some content today, honestly. It was up a pretty good day of content, I would say. We got the 84x5 upgrade. It's repeatable 3 times every 24 hours, so you can do it 6 times, I believe. And obviously, it's pretty overpriced, right? I think it was an 85. It's an 84 rated squad, 2 above 85, 1 team of the week. It is pretty overpriced, but I will have one at the end of this video if you guys want to stick around to watch that, see if we can get any fantasy cards. Still have not packed one yet, but we got 2 new icons, and both of them are pretty decent, honestly. We got George Haji and Gianluca Zambrotta. Now, Zambrotta is actually pretty expensive, like 87, 86, 85, 85, 83, 84 also. They definitely did not make this card cheap, and I think that kind of sucks. I think it's a very good card, but honestly, for the price, difficult for me to say he's 100% gonna be worth it. I thought he'd be cheaper than that, honestly. Haji, though, is actually a pretty good price. You look at the card himself, 5-star weak foot, definitely helps his card a lot. Medium low, I like George Haji in this game this year. I used to use him at the start of FIFA. No finesse or outside foot, which I guess is kind of like a low point for that card, but he actually is pretty good. Finishes everything. Good passing, feels nice in the ball. Not the most insane icon, but definitely solid for your squad. And this one's only 85, 84, 82. That one's definitely worth it if you're like, you know, a lower tier team. If you have a lower tier team, that's definitely more worth it than a Zambrotta. Even though Zambrotta is a great card. So that kind of sucks that they made him a little bit overpriced, honestly. Really wish they would not have done that. Also, a 100k pack in this video. Remember when 100k packs were like really hyped up? Remember those times? Now 100k packs are like the standard and you don't get anything in them, it feels like. But in the store, nothing really new. Just kind of wanted to mention we'll have that in this video too. If you want to stick around and watch that. Also, Division Rivals Rewards is coming out tonight, and I believe we have a new season coming out in 1 week. So remember that season 5 is coming out in a week. Now seasons, there's like no real point in getting hyped up for them because they suck every time. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Let's look at the leaks. Dirk Kuyt, Fantasy Foot Heroes Team 2. Dirk Kuyt, his World Cup hero card, has really nice stats. I wouldn't say he's my favorite player ever. I think he definitely has like pretty, like he's got a role somewhere in a team. Definitely a solid card. I think with like a little bit better defending, possibly, a little bit better dribbling, he might be a really insane card. So that's what this one could have, and I'm excited to see him in the Fantasy Foot Heroes Team 2. We have more heroes leaked. We'll look at in a sec. But Bundesliga Player of the Month nominees, another Julian Brandt. We got Alphonso Davies, Schlotterbeck, Lee Jae-sung, Rafael Guerrero, and Sosa. So obviously a second Player of the Month, Brandt, would be maybe a decent card, but definitely we'd rather probably all have Davies, honestly, if we're being real here. Those are the 6 nominees. We'll just have to wait and see who wins that one. Also, Mario Gomez is a hero pick SBC. Looks like we'll have 1 Stuttgart and 1 Fiorentina. So I think they'll have the same stats, but obviously, you know, whichever club you think is more likely to do well, and whatever league you want that card to be in is one you can choose, whether Bundesliga or Serie A. I think it's a cool concept. It's rare you get to have clubs that like have different leagues on them. It is very rare. Obviously, you can't change a card's club, so it's cool that we're getting like an option like this. So he'll be a player pick SBC. He should come out soon. I mean, we're still waiting on it. JJ Okocha is coming as a Fantasy Foot hero. His World Cup hero card has been like 1,000,000 coins for a long time. I have been destroyed by Okocha a few times. Like high-end Elos of FUT champs, you give one of those players Okocha, oh my god, I can't defend against him. I can't defend it. So Coach is getting one too. A lot of really good heroes in this team. Park Ji-sung, Passion Park himself, Man United is going to be his club. This card could be insane. Like I think the old Park Ji-sung is just a little behind the power curve now. A card with like +2s on that one is going to be sick. He is actually really, really good. He's a workhorse in that midfield, and I think he's going to be sick. I'm actually very excited to use this card when it comes out because I don't think it'll be too expensive. He's going to be kind of expensive, but should be like 1,000,000 coins, right? Di Natale, though. Di Natale is going to be another sick card. Another great hero coming in Team 2. Di Natale is a very good card in FIFA. I'm sure you guys probably know that by now. The Team of the Week came out, and it just was like kind of meh, honestly. Reece Nelson was featured, but the card just doesn't look very good, and Gerhardt was featured. That card looks okay. Could be, you know, in some Bundesliga teams out there, but not, you know, too crazy. It's really just Mo Salah or bust. Griezmann doesn't look terrible either. I think for most people, it's going to be Mo Salah or bust for the red picks, and of course, there's a ton of gold fodder Team of the Week cards so that you cannot get Mo Salah. EA made sure of that one. Marquez, center back card. I actually really like Marquez in this year's FIFA. I just think he's a tad bit too slow now for the power curve. But a Marquez with like +3 pace on his current one, I think it's going to be sick. I think his defending is one of the best in the game, honestly. This card could be a nightmare to play against. He really could be. So add another good hero to the list of heroes coming. Goretzka today is getting the 92 upgrade. And he only went up like a couple 100k. So like I talked about, taking that risk with Goretzka was just dumb. Like, I'm glad that they won, and it paid off kinda, because you did make decent profit on him if he did for some reason buy Goretzka at 1.4 million before the game. But I mean, the risk was so heavy there. And Lucas Moura and Nuno Menj are now not going to get any more upgrades. We'll look at those cards here in a sec. So those are all the hero leaks. Now it's odd that we have a bunch of hero leaks and no Fantasy Foot Team 2 leaks. This is just a concept right here. Cards we could see. Obviously, we got some. Let me just put this back up. Havertz, Davies, Hazard, Akanji. This is just a random concept, right? But it's really odd that we have a bunch of heroes leaked and no real team players leaked. I don't know why that is, but yeah, that's pretty much that right there. So looking at the market, how did it react really to all these leaks coming out? It hasn't moved really at all. It just hasn't moved. I think the reason is, I think it's because first of all, these heroes like Captivia, and who else has one that's impacts right now? Ginola, BD Pele, right? These cards are so expensive that their regular cards, or their World Cup hero cards, not their regular cards, are like staying the same in price. They've actually rebounded from where they were. So people are much less scared to like sell these like Aloeiron and Dirk Kuyt and that kind of card here. Dirk Kuyt's still 289. He's like not down almost at all because they're expecting his card to be super expensive. Now the problem is if say Dirk Kuyt or one of these cards like Park Ji-sung has actually gotten sold off a little bit, but say they're actually not as expensive as we think. That could possibly happen because Fantasy Foot Team 2, say it has a lot of good, like we need one Ronaldo, one Messi, one Neymar in this team. We'll see a lot of added supply just strictly because of that. There's a chance we didn't see much supply strictly because the team 1 was just good but not great. That's why, you know, Abidi Pele is still 1.3. He's dropped a lot from where he was, but he's still 1.3 million. Kuhl's a million coins. Captive V is 1.5. There's a chance though that, like, you know, Dirk Kuyt comes out, he's 600k, 700,000. This card could drop. So there's a chance. I still don't love holding on to them when a new version comes out. I really don't. It's a little risky for me, but yeah, you don't need to panic sell anything right now. You just don't need to. I have stood firm on the fact that I believe the market will be fine until this weekend, and then I would want to be out on most of this stuff. Lucas Moura, yeah, went down to 50k. Like I said, this card just wouldn't even be good enough to maintain like a 150k price. Like, that's why holding on to this card was so risky, because I just thought, yeah, he's a 50k card. Like, and that's what he is. He's a 50,000 coin card. If you trusted Tottenham to win a European knockout game, that's your own fault. And I apologize to all you Tottenham fans out there. I'm sure you probably agree with me on that one. I'm sorry for your pain and suffering. You know, Menj also, he went down to 280. I knew he wouldn't drop like as much, but honestly, he did still drop a lot. So we took the risk on PSG. It did not pay off also. And also taking a risk on PSG in a European knockout game, odds are probably not the best idea either. But hindsight's 2020, and you gotta take a risk to make coins, right? But if you take a risk on Nuno Menj, I apologize. RIP in pieces. Fodder today, well, one rating just went absolutely insane. 85s are 15,000. Yeah, they're just 15k. 84s are 4.5, 4.6, 4.7, around there. 83s, 2.5. I'm still a big fan of this weekend buying fodder. I still really am. I actually think 83s could go up quite a bit from even this point here. I kind of want to make a call on that. 82s are 1.4k, by the way. 83s could go higher, honestly. If you wanted to make a quick flip on these before Friday, I actually think they could go higher. 84s possibly too, but yeah, we'll look at this weekend more, like Friday, Saturday, because we're waiting on Team 2 leaks. Very strange. I mean, listen, maybe there are no Team 2 leaks, right? In terms of Fantasy Foot Team 2. It's just very weird that we always, the timing for leaks is always so odd. Like, how do we have 7 heroes leaked and 0 of the team cards? It sucks that we're like, there's not really much transparency in the leak stuff, because you know, who's holding back leaks to try and make some coins and investments? Maybe nobody is, but at the same time, we don't know that. We have no idea who's doing it, who's not doing it. Is it Sheriff? Is it some other random person that we don't even know the name of? Yeah, it's difficult to say, but it's just odd. I hope EA can address this kind of stuff soon. All right, let's open these damn packs. 100k pack, 84 plus guaranteed. We'll take a Fantasy Foot, though. That would be really cool. They don't even pop up as, like, the first card. You don't think, oh, we get one. Never mind, they do pop up. It's England. Cam. Dele Alli. Nice. Hey, we'll take it. Any Fantasy Foot right now. My first one I packed, so. Dele Alli probably should have won the Ballon d'Or this year, honestly, if we're being serious here. Can we get 2 in the pack? Oh. Well, they could be back here. Okay, well, Dele Alli saved that one. That's a shocking 100k pack. Okay, 84 times 5. All jokes aside, what do you think happened at Dele Alli, though? Like, what do you think happened there? Do you think it's a mental health thing? Casemiro, possibly? Di Maria? Okay, cool. I mean, we'll take an 87. It's a cool color of a card, I guess. That's something. Can we get anything else? I mean, we'll take an 87, 86, 88. That actually is not the worst ever. Let me know what you guys got in the comments down below, and I love you all. I'll see you next video very, very soon. Peace.